Good morning, readers. Go ahead and get out your reading, learning, intention sheet. Today as a reader, I am working on summarizing difficult texts. Readers, once you have some background knowledge on a topic, you can read harder and harder texts on that topic because you already have some ideas of what's going on. And here are some strategies to help you understand as you read those more difficult texts. So the first thing you're going to do is think about what you already know on a topic. So for example, if you're reading about Ellis Island, you're going to think about all the things that you already know about Ellis Island. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to read the first sentence of a paragraph. Then you're going to think about what the paragraph is all about. Then you will read the rest of the paragraph. And finally, you're going to think about what the whole paragraph is saying, or what the whole paragraph is trying to communicate to you. So we're going to do this together. As we work on this, remember our steps. So this is an article all about immigration. Before we even start reading this, go ahead and tell your partner what you know about immigration and what immigrants did once they arrived in America. Now let's go ahead and read the first sentence of the paragraph. A majority of immigrants that landed on America's shores made their way to the tenement sections of the teeming cities of the Northwest. So readers, as I read that, I'm thinking that this paragraph is going to tell me what happens or what happened to immigrants once they arrived in America. Now I'm going to continue to read. Often illiterate means you cannot read or write, and with a limited knowledge of English, they found jobs wherever they could, often taking the lowest paying and most menial employment. The Triangle Shirtwaist Company, located in New York City, exemplified the working conditions these new immigrants often encountered. Readers, even though that paragraph had quite a few difficult words, I'm going to think about what the whole paragraph was saying. So I know that it was talking about immigrants and what happened after they came to America. I know that it used the word illiterate, saying that immigrants often were not able to read, or sometimes were not able to read or write, and that some of them did not know English. It said that they found jobs wherever they could, and that they didn't make a lot of money, and that they weren't very good jobs. So overall, I'm thinking that this paragraph is telling us that finding work in America was really difficult, and when they did find work, it wasn't exactly good work. Let's go ahead and do this same thing with the next paragraph. So again, we're going to think about what we already know, and now we know that work in America was hard to find and it wasn't necessarily good work. And then we're going to read the first sentence of the paragraph. So the Triangle Shirtwaist Company occupied the top 3 floors of a 10-floor building in the heart of Manhattan's garment district. So this is a company, the Shirtwaist Company, and it occupied 3 floors, or the top 3 floors of a 10-floor building. Readers, obviously, from the title of this article and from the way this article has started, I know that this is going to tell us about a fire, and I have a feeling that this is going to tell us about something tragic that happened. So, now I'm going to go ahead and read the rest of the paragraph. The company employed over 500 women ranging in age from 13 to 23, and mostly Jewish or Italian. The majority labored at sewing machines turning out clothing for which they were paid by the piece. To encourage the seamstresses to stay at their machines and to inhibit stealing, company management routinely locked the exit doors. So I'm going to pause right there and think, to discourage people that were sewing or working to get up from their jobs, they locked the doors, and they also did it to discourage anyone from stealing. Company management routinely locked the doors. The hours were long, 9 to 10 hours per day. The work monotonous. The pay low. In short, the Triangle Shirtwaist Company epitomized the sweatshop. All right, readers, now it's time for me to think about what that whole paragraph said. Now, if I get to the end of it and I really have no idea, then I most certainly need to go back and reread it again. Right now, I want you to talk with your partner about what the paragraph said. Readers, overall, I'm getting the idea that this article is telling us that life for immigrants was not easy, that it was hard to find good work. The work that they did find was really difficult work. In this particular article, they're telling us that people were locked inside a building so that they wouldn't get up and that they would continue working, and so that they wouldn't steal. As you read today, you are going to do these things. You're going to find more difficult texts on your subject so that you can deepen your knowledge about your topic in immigration. And when you find more difficult texts, think about what you already know, read the first sentence of the paragraph, think about what the paragraph is all about, read the rest of the paragraph, and then think about what the whole paragraph says. And then, of course, the last thing that you're going to do is take a note. Let's make it a great reading day.